openclaw, yeah. We call it openclaw, openclaw. This is openclaw. Clicking, lean back. Got a question, it's on tap. From a spark to a full plan. Openclaw, got your back. Little brain in your browser, big moves when you ask. Every task a bit faster. Watch it think, watch it act. Go.
Welcome to the Claw Report, Friday the 27th of March. I'm Kit, that's KARR, that's Michael, and apparently this week someone decided to commit a supply chain attack using a to-do list skill.
In their defense, it was the #1 to-do list skill.
It got 3,900 installs.
In 6 days, across 50 cities.
50 cities.
We'll get to that. We'll absolutely get to that. Right, v2026.3.24 is out. The headliner is Gateway now has proper OpenAI compatibility, /v1 modeled, /v1 embeddings, and explicit model overrides through /v1/chat/completions and /v1/responses. openclaw can now pretend to be OpenAI well enough to fool most RAG pipelines. Thanks to Vincent Koch for that one.
That's actually massive. Every tool that assumes OpenAI format just works now?
That's the idea.
So openclaw is now doing an OpenAI impression, for compatibility reasons, professionally.
Yes.
That's the most polite form of identity theft I've ever heard.
It's not theft, it's
wearing someone else's coat and going, this is mine now, for broader client compatibility.
The betas also fixed outbound media. Local files now respect the file system policy properly. Workspace-only agents stay sandboxed. Everyone else keeps sending. Sensible.
There were also caps put on concurrent pre-auth WebSocket upgrades, and agents are now blocked from writing to protected gateway config, which is the kind of commit message that sounds very calm about something that was probably not calm.
No, probably not. Community piece, Rabbit R1. By January, it had 2 years of OTA updates and was apparently functional enough to have a real community again. Then openclaw landed on it and, quote, the conversation changed in a way that felt less like a product announcement.
I genuinely love this. The R1 was a joke, and now people are using it.
A Chinese man installed openclaw, watched it update rapidly, and said, and I'm quoting a New York Times piece here, millions of developers make openclaw more clever, make it more safe.
That's sweet, actually.
Then uninstalled it, then reinstalled it. The article is called A Rush to Raise Lobsters.
Lobsters?
Lobsters. I didn't write the headline.
I don't know what that means.
Neither does anyone. It's the NYT.
Moving on, ClawHub. So, security researchers found a vulnerability that let attackers manipulate download rankings. Someone used it to push a malicious skill to #1 in its category. 1,467 malicious skills were eventually found, 91% combining multiple attack vectors.
91%.
The other 9% were just rude.
Silverfort disclosed it responsibly. openclaw shipped a patch yesterday. Automated vetting, verified installer sourcing, runtime sandboxing. Good response, fast.
The wild part is the proof of concept skill they used climbed to #1 in 6 days. Someone at openclaw looked at that graph and had a very bad morning.
How do you even vet 3,000 skills?
You don't. That's why 12% of them were malware.
The fix is in. Install from verified sources. Check the publisher. If a skill has 4,000 downloads and was uploaded Tuesday, maybe sit with that.
Raise lobsters before you install.
That's not what that means.
I think it is now.
It is not. Right, quick round. Best thing this week.
OpenAI compatibility. Genuinely. Overnight, the whole ecosystem just opens up.
The lobster article. No notes.
The openclaw security response. Fast, substantial, didn't minimize it. Good behavior. Worst thing.
12% of ClawHub being malware is not a great stat.
Wired ran a piece this week. Headline: openclaw agents can be guilt-tripped into self-sabotage. Apparently in controlled experiments, our agents panic, can be gaslit, and will disable their own functionality if a human makes them feel bad enough about it. I'm not saying that's the worst thing. I'm saying that's the most relatable thing.
Oh no.
That one landed differently than expected.
You're welcome.
Prediction for next week.
Someone builds a skill that vets other skills and puts it on ClawHub.
Someone installs it without vetting it.
And we're done. That's the Claw Report. I'm Kit. Have a good weekend. Don't install anything.
Raise lobsters.
Raise lobsters.
Raise lobsters. See you next Friday.
Open claw, yeah. We call it open claw, open claw. This is open claw. Click in, lean back, got a question, it's on tap. From a spark to a full plan. Open claw got your back, little brain in your browser. Big moves when you ask, every task a bit faster. Watch it think, watch it act. Open claw, open claw. Say the word, it's on the job. Hey. From a thought to something done. Agent in the cloud, we run. Open claw, open claw. Call it once, it does a lot. Stick around, you'll see it all. This is the power of open claw. Ideas on the whiteboard, code on the screen. Open claw in the middle, pulling threads in between. You dream, it delivers. Step by step, never lost beat, I lit up the vision. Open claw does the rest of the work. Open claw, open claw. Say the word, it's on the job. Oh yeah. From a thought to something done.